Earlier on, Rich introduced us to a very friendly pride of lions, led by a big softie called Suleiman. Well, in the wild, lions like these would typically hunt and feed at night, so by giving them a midnight feast, Rich hopes to show us a totally different side to them. Well, now the sun has set, it's gone very dark, and we can't see a thing. Working under these conditions is incredibly dangerous.
Yeah, I've checked, double checked, triple checked. It looks locked.
With the hungry lions locked away, Rich gets to work putting a huge lump of meat into their enclosure.
This is going to be wicked. It's what they're made for. You know, they're designed to hunt at night, and short of hunting, they're going to get certainly stuck into this, and we'll hopefully see some nice behaviour. The male might come out and get stuck in, and then he'll sort of boss the girls around until he allows them to come and eat. And then hopefully the final money shot will be all of them eating together in the sort of pitch black. We won't be able to see our hands in front of our face, but they'll be getting stuck in and watching us at the same time, I would imagine.
Lions' eyes are much better at seeing in the dark than ours, so instead of using torches, we're going to film the feed using night vision. Night vision is a special bit of technology that uses invisible infrared light and means our cameras can see in the dark. But as you can see, there's a slight drawback.
I'm green because we haven't got any proper light, and we're using just these infrared LED lights. And, I can't see anything, but it can pick me out hopefully, so hopefully you guys can see me, but I can't see anything.
So with all our cameras working, it's time to very carefully release the lions.
Yep, okay mate, whenever you're ready.
Suleiman, the soppy male lion, has quickly become the ferocious hunter and finds the meat with no trouble, and is not letting anyone else close. Remember, it's totally dark, so to let Rich see what his lions are up to, he has a night vision camera too.
Well, as they always do, they lick the food before they start eating on it, and at the moment that's just Suleiman that's doing that. You can hear it from here. Oh. And he keeps breaking just to reprimand the girls if they're getting a little bit too close too early on. But they gradually try to sneak their way around the outside. It's quite funny. Lying on their sides, just trying to push themselves with their back legs closer to the food without Suleiman noticing. But every inch they get closer, he turns around and just whacks them and lets them know that he doesn't want them there yet. Hello. Hello, mate. He's a good boy. He's a good boy, Silly. Hey, Silly. Silly. Yeah, well, Suleiman's obviously had the first sort of dibs on the food, and he's decided it's got him a bit thirsty, so he's decided to go and have a drink halfway through. And I think en route he was just coming to check us out to make sure, well, check out what we were doing really, I guess.
It doesn't take long for all the other lions to move in.
And you can hear the noises just increased steadily as all three girls have been allowed to get in there now. Nice. That is awesome sound now.
With jaws like a vice, they can crunch through joints and shear meat straight off the bone. And a big boy like Suleiman can eat a meal the size of 10 family roasts in one sitting.
I think the whole point of the noise now, because it's the dead of night and there's nothing, absolutely no background sound at all, no tractors going past, no people walking around. All you can hear is the crunching of bones and gristle and chewing off of flesh. It's brilliant. Reminds me of being at my mum's house on a Sunday afternoon. This is what it probably would sound like, except you probably wouldn't hear much of it if they were eating you. But I guess it would be the next stage from this.
While the girls continue to eat, Suleiman comes out of the shadows to see Rich. They've never met in total darkness before.
I don't know, it's just weird for me because like normally it's like 100% comfortable and like 100% doing whatever I'm doing there, but he's jumpy because it's different and I guess you can't ignore that. And so normally I'd feel really, really comfortable scratching around the face, but I'm a little bit less sure because I can't see where I'm putting my hands and stuff. So, and he's jumping because he can't. No, I don't know. It is weird. It's very weird. They're just finishing off now, but we got to see most of it. You know, they come out and they did pretty much everything that I expected them to do. Sudi come out first, led the way, let the girls creep in gradually. That was quite funny, and I see that when we normally feed them, but it's even funnier watching them then because they're just kind of edging themselves across the floor, kicking with their back legs just to get closer. Just as they almost reach out to get it, he turns around and swipes and sees them off. And we just saw that basically when he was ready, he let them eat. I don't think we ever had all 5 lions actually eaten from the campus, but certainly 4 of the 5 each time, so it's quite nice. The sound that they were making is just like chewing off the bits of meat and crunching on the edges of the ribs and the bones, and yeah, it always sounds quite cool, quite like sort of primeval sort of sounding, but different again when it's dark. And yeah, I wasn't as aware because I was looking through the window of the camera. It wasn't until I kind of shut that up and was trying to watch and I couldn't see anything. And so then your hearing comes into play, and that's all you can hear is just the crunching, and it's quite cool, yeah.
Even though Suleiman didn't quite transform into a wild savage beast, he certainly kept Rich on his toes tonight.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of occasions where Suleiman come over and, you know, he does this every day. He comes over for a scratch, but because it's dark, he's a bit jumpy, I'm a bit jumpy. It's something that we don't normally do, and I'm totally out of my comfort zone, I guess. That's normally fine, but I just couldn't see where my hands were. I couldn't see where he was, and so yeah, I wasn't quite as confident as I normally am, and yeah, I think a bit of mutual respect goes a long way in a situation like that.